Do you ever feel like every time you get on a discovery call with a new potential client, you're having to almost reinvent the wheel on the fly as you're talking to them? Or like you're constantly customizing your coaching packages or your coaching offers, and you're running on a bit of an energy draining hamster wheel when it comes to delivering your coaching, marketing your coaching, and running your coaching business. If that's you, in this episode, I'm going to be talking to you about how creating a signature framework can help you simplify your business, finally create the consistency you've been craving, and help you stand out as the go-to in your niche. I'll also be talking to how to know if you're ready to create your own signature framework. Hello, and welcome to the Life First Coaching Business Podcast. I'm your host, Leonie, and I'm all about helping coaches like you create life first businesses you love by building out the key foundations you need for an easeful and joyful business, where you get to make an impact doing what lights you up and helping others. We talk about the strategies, the systems, and the mindset you need to make your coaching business work for you. So let's dive in. Hello, welcome to the episode. As I said, today I'm going to be talking about creating a signature framework in your coaching business. How that helps you to create a life-first coaching business, one that's based on simplicity and freedom and fulfillment and impact. And also how it's going to help you create consistency in the way that you attract clients and also deliver your coaching. So many coaches in the early stages of business, they've had some initial traction, they're working with clients, but it feels quite messy and inconsistent. Maybe there's a bit of a feast or famine going on, and you might not know where the next client is coming from, and there might be this kind of panic of where am I going to find the next client? Relying on referrals, things like that. And when you are known as a coach in a certain area of coaching, maybe you're a life coach, maybe you're a health coach, maybe you're a career coach, you've got a niche, but you haven't drilled down into exactly who you help and how you help them in a specific way that helps you stand out as the go-to in your niche for a specific person. And when that's not the case, when you're still a bit more generalized, it can feel like you're chasing clients with scattered messaging, that you might be getting on a coaching discovery call and reacting to what the person is telling you they need and what they're going through on the fly. And that can feel like a very difficult way to run your business. And the truth is that what sets you apart isn't just the fact that you're a coach and the qualifications you have as a coach and the area of coaching that you focus on, but it's how you deliver the transformation, the specific transformation that you facilitate for your clients. And what a framework does is it helps you create clarity for yourself on the process that you go through with your clients. It helps them to see how you facilitate this transformation for them. It helps them to understand the process themselves. It helps them to believe in the way that you're going to be able to help them. And it also allows you to create more scalability in your business. So I'm going to touch on all of these in more detail. But when I'm talking about a signature framework, I don't want it to sound like it has to be this 12-step process that's completely unique that no one's ever thought of before. But it's more about you seeing the patterns of things that you're working with specific clients, the clients that you'd love to work with, helping them with the transformation that you feel passionate about, and understanding the process and the journey of that transformation and what the key milestones and phases of that transformation that ideal client has to go through to get to that endpoint, to get to that specific transformation. And once you're seeing a pattern in some of the ways that you really like to help your clients, you can develop that into your signature framework. And this doesn't have to be something that's complicated. Keeping it simple, keeping it 4, 5, 6 steps is ideal, because it needs to feel achievable for your ideal client. They need to learn about your process and think, oh, wow, that sounds like it's really doable. If I've got help and support through this, I can see myself achieving my goal. I can see myself getting to that other side, getting to that desired stage I want to get to. So it's a really good tool to help you communicate how you help your clients, and also for you to help create the best transformations for your clients and also to be able to market in a way that helps you stand out. So your framework can do so many things for you in your business to simplify and amplify what you're doing. And it's not about creating something really complicated and complex and long. It's about showing your ideal client the easeful path to their ideal transformation. So the key points there are that it helps you stand out and attract the aligned clients. When you've branded your framework in a way that you've given it a unique name, you've created a really clear way of communicating that framework to your ideal clients. It helps you become memorable. It helps you become seen as a go-to coach for what you do. It helps you build trust and authority because you've created this clear process, because you've created IP around that process and you've branded something that helps your ideal clients see you and trust you and understand what you do, how you help, and helps them to buy in to what you're doing. Your clients are buying confidence. That's going to help them trust in the process and be ready to say yes and buy into it. Whereas when you're doing things without a framework, without a clear process that you've created, you're kind of scrambling when you're on those discovery calls. You're trying to invent on the spot, which is stressful for you and it's unclear for your clients, and it's going to make it much harder for you to sell. But when you have a framework, and particularly if you know that the person getting on the call with you is already aware of your framework and the way that you help someone and what you help them with, then you're not having to explain it all in detail. You're just using that call to help them see themselves in that process, to help them understand what specific parts are most relevant to them, how it's going to help them in their specific situation. And then they're just jumping on that call to really kind of cement their decision. They're almost already sold once they're getting on the call with you, and the call is there to help them take that last step. Then that becomes so much more consistent for you. You're getting the right people onto the calls to start with. You also can go into those calls with confidence, knowing what you're going to be talking about, knowing that you've already got the answers in your head to their questions because you can refer to the specific points along that journey that you know you're going to be working with your clients on. And the second point is that it will really help to simplify and streamline your business in every aspect, not just that sales process. The marketing process becomes so much easier because you are getting clear on a specific niche. You can develop your messaging around that niche and around that transformation. And then you're enlightening them with your framework and your offer. So you're educating them on the roadmap, the blueprint for the transformation that they want to achieve. And then it also helps you to simplify and streamline the delivery of your coaching because, again, you're not having to reinvent the wheel every time. You can also build resources and tools around your framework that can help your clients achieve that transformation faster, more certainly, more easily, and also without it all being about one-on-one time with you. You can make a more scalable offer when you've got a framework with tools that support someone through that framework that aren't just being used while you're on a coaching call with them or in a coaching session with them. So it gives you that ability to make something that's much more scalable and even potentially turn that from a one-to-one offer into a one-to-many offer, a group offer, or even a course. So once you've developed a framework and you've learned really well what people need to support them through it, it really gives you the ability to scale and create much more consistent, reliable results and become known for that specific thing that you help someone through. And therefore, marketing becomes easier. And also people referring you, it becomes much easier for them to think, oh, I know the right person for you when they hear someone say they're struggling with whatever your framework and your offer helps someone overcome. And essentially, that means it's much easier to create a life-first business, which is based on freedom and sustainability and impact, because you're not reinventing the wheel every time. You've got a specific journey that you're taking your clients through, from your marketing to your sales to your delivery, and then that post-delivery phase where people are referring you and leaving testimonials. So in all aspects of your business, having your signature framework really, really helps you to build a stronger brand, have more clear marketing and messaging, create an offer that's really irresistible and compelling, and deliver amazing results for your client. So how to know if you're ready to create your own signature framework? If you're confident in your ability to coach and to create transformation, but you're feeling tired of that scattered approach, of feeling like you're really reinventing the wheel for every client, of wondering where the next client is coming from, then that's a sign that you're ready to create a signature framework. If you've already worked with clients, whether they've paid you to work with you or you've coached them for free, but you're seeing patterns in what those clients need and where they get stuck, and what steps or phases or pillars really help them to achieve the transformation you know they want, that's also a sign that you're ready to create a signature framework. If you're feeling exhausted by chasing clients and you feel like you're sort of piecing together your offers on the fly, and you'd rather have a simple, repeatable system so that you don't feel like you're burning out and you can focus your time on delivering that transformation rather than on chasing clients. And also, if you're ambitious and you're ready to position yourself as a go-to coach, you're ready to build that strong brand and be the number one person for what you do and not just one of many. So if any of those things are standing out to you, and you don't yet have a signature framework, or maybe you have the start of one, the idea of one, but you haven't really fleshed it out and pulled it together into those other aspects of your business, like your messaging and your offer and your sales strategy, then this is a sign that your signature offer could be the next thing for you to really think about in your coaching business and focus on. And my signature offer, the Life First Coaches Launch Plan, is designed specifically with that coach in mind, the coach who's ready to create a signature framework and put it together into an irresistible offer. So if you want to know any more about the launch plan, head to the link in the show notes, jump over onto Instagram and send me a DM if you're interested to know any more. But otherwise, I hope this has helped you to think about what a signature framework could do for you, and think about that specific journey that you would take your client through to facilitate an amazing transformation for them. So as always, thank you for being here. If you've enjoyed this episode, please share it with another coach and leave a quick rating and review if you've got a few seconds spare. And I'll catch you again next week. Take care. Oh, before you go, you need to grab yourself a copy of the best and most useful freebie on the internet for coaches. It's my free one-page client attraction blueprint. It takes you through the exact 7 steps you need to go from 0 clients to filling your wait list. And you can map it out all on one page, and there's a mini training that comes with it that walks you through that process. So head to the link in the show notes and grab your copy now.